at very carefully about the profiling of all the unicorns that we have, or all the successful startups from all over the world, we find that most of them have been around modernizing, digitizing the legacy systems that we had. They are also a platform which has been aggregating businesses, legacy businesses, and bringing all these stakeholders, ecosystem players on a platform, thereby enhancing value at each and every level. This happened because of the information technology, powerful communication and information technology. Look at the profiling of unicorn, 105 unicorn that we have. Most of them are e-commerce platform. They are into logistics. They are trying to make things easier for the people, because the cumbersome traditional legacy systems needed the technology to overhaul that, to aggregate, create a platform so that so many people, so many stakeholders can use without actually getting those platforms, those technology created by themselves. And therefore, if we look at the future, I would say that most importantly, while these e-commerce platform aggregator platforms, they will continue to lead the creation of wealth and startup ecosystem. In times to come, we will see enhanced use of artificial intelligence, immersive technologies like augmented reality, virtual reality, and AVGC and electronic electronic vehicle, autonomous connected electric and shared vehicle. These are the things that are, particularly in case of our country, they are going to drive the entire startup ecosystem. If we talk about usage of blockchain technology, Industry 4.0 technology, particularly in the case of Odisha, we are leading producer in certain agricultural item. We are trying to bring technology into small businesses so they can sustain, they can remain efficient, they can bring efficiency, they can remain competitive. By bringing technologies like blockchain, the startups can help the farmers to get enhanced value of their product by bringing trust, transparency, and traceability in their product that they produce, thereby augmenting the livelihood. Secondly, if you look at immersive technology, the legacy systems are so text based, and even the classroom, skilling, teaching, tutorial, other such materials are being created in a different manner. In case of during this lockdown period, we have seen that the platform we have used platform in big way to inculcate deliver the education at each and every corner of the country, remotest corner of the country. Now the people are hungry for different experience of teaching. These augmented reality, virtual reality technology can help in terms of a very enhanced level of teaching and skilling to the student. These technologies can also be used to create a kind of platform by skilling in niche areas, strategic areas, because sometimes we don't get that platform where we can impart that kind of skill, which are the real training grounds are not available in terms of strategic and defense sector. And therefore, AR and VR is another technology which is going to transform so many legacy systems. Coming back to the artificial intelligence, it is bringing a lot of value into the big businesses. Retail sector, BFSI sector is using AI in big way. Even the governments at large are bringing AI in their operation. It is said that by using artificial intelligence, the governments are going to add a lot of value in their GDP. So gross value added in their GDP is going to be enhanced at a very different scale. So governments and nation at large is going to be richer if they adopt AI in their businesses. If you look at the kind of initiative Startup Odisha has taken, or other stakeholder ecosystem partners have taken, we have tried to create sensitization at the grassroots level. The institutes like IM and all, they are doing great job in the soil of Odisha. Mass sensitization, taking the message of startup culture, inculcation of culture of ideation, All these things are happening at the grassroots level. The initiatives like Startup Yatra, which is the flagship initiative of the government of Odisha, launched by the Honorable CM himself, reached every nook and corner of this state, connected 10,000 students, reached 100 spots, brought 300 ideas. Again, another yatra is going on to touch the school students. If we are able to sensitize, create the culture of ideation, and could connect them with the ecosystem by converting those young boys, girls from an ideator to a startup, that journey itself requires a lot of infrastructure. And therefore, creation of large number of incubators, enrolling large number of mentors, bringing lot of investors in the ecosystem becomes very important. And therefore, creating a movement across so that the infrastructure, necessary support ecosystem can be created so that all young boys and girls who endeavor to become the startup can be given all sorts of facility and enablement so that they can easily convert their ideas into a successful business entity and startup. Every school, every college requires to be equipped with the tinkering lab, center of excellences, so that the young boys and girls can do hands-on with the emerging technology. Thereafter, if they ideate and they start making, then only they can actually become an entrepreneur. They will be able to create products, and that is how the whole movement will take place. In times to come, the only way by which we can solve the problem that we face today, we can only way to eradicate the poverty, to create self-esteemed citizens. We have to, increase their per capita income, and this per capita income can only be enhanced and increased by helping generation of large number of startups all across in every sector, in every domain of the economy: food and beverages, art and culture, handloom, handicraft, agriculture, and such other sector where large number of people are involved at the value chain. It should be the endeavor of the government to work at in every domain and every level of value chain, and make sure by way of policy, by way of incentivization, by way of putting up infrastructure in place, by creating a very strong ecosystem in place, so that any young boy and girl trying to solve the problem that people face today and try to help enhance, augment the livelihood can be helped in this manner. I must say that while the emerging technologies are being practiced by young boys and girls, Odisha is already a very great spot in terms of technical education, in management education. We have large number of R&D institutions within the state. Bhubaneswar is a very proud location where Institute of Science, Education and Research, National Institutes of Science, Education and Research, IIM, IMI, and such other institutions are there. IIT, Triple IT, certain domain-specific research institutions are there in the Bhubaneswar for very long time now. As a technology expert, as a nodal agency, they are helping the startup in particular domain in terms of domain knowledge. And therefore, in times to come, the era of startups can only be nurtured, contained, and sustained if we are able to bring all these stakeholders together on a platform, and then they can be, these young boys and girls can be not only sensitized to become the startup, but they should be strongly handheld and taken through the entire entrepreneurial journey. And that is the kind of endeavor that we have to make together. I call upon the stakeholders, let's work together and realize the vision that the government of Odisha has to achieve 5,000 startups uh, within the state of Odisha by 2025. This is the vision that Honorable CM of Odisha has. We are also trying to position Odisha in the world map as a very leading industrial destination, as a very promising and very potential destination. And I must say that in this very journey, let us work together.